Students, hi. I'm finishing up this second video, which is I stopped with SMART. Somehow I got cut off with SMART goals in chapter 7. And so I wanted to finish up, even though I liked most of that video, I wanted to finish up with talking about some of the items relating to the SMART goals and some of the other items in chapter 7. As you are moving forward and you are looking at 7.3, and we start to look at some of the ideas, this idea of a pitch and pitch scenarios from table 7.3. So different audiences, we're going to have different pitch lengths, pitch approaches, different content, right? If we are talking to family and friends about our new ideas and our business, it's going to be a whole different ballgame than if we are talking to someone in this idea of an elevator pitch, but someone maybe we bump into that asks us about our business, that we only give a couple minutes to them and we try to summarize things, right? And what's the key content that we would need to have? Early investors, what are some of the things that they would need? If you are looking at different competitions, much like Shark Tank, right? What are some of the key things that those judges might want if you are in a competition for money, along with the investor idea? If you have employees that you are trying to impress, what are the things that you might want to say to them? If you were trying to get grants, what are some of the things that you would need to include, and how long would your pitch be for those? So this is more of a manual for some of these entrepreneurial pitches and how they might work. Okay, so some of the key elements that are in any of these pitches, and it just depends on the length and the audience that we're interested in. The problem-solving narrative. So the idea is, what is it that we are trying to accomplish, right? So the problem solution, like here's the problem and how am I handling it, right? How am I going to remedy the problem? Brand identity, what makes you different from other competitors in the industry, or what makes you new and special, right? And why would an investor be interested in you? What are some key features of your ideas, right? And what do you bring to the table? What kind of value? And then how does the product or your service fit into the marketplace, right? What's going to be your niche? How are you going to start out? What type of market share are you interested in trying to capture initially? Who are your competitors? So the competitive analysis, again, this is figure 7.6. What's the industry like? Is it, overloaded with competition already? Are the competitors missing some key elements? Just what is happening in that competitive world of your industry? And then also any financials that you might have. And the financial part would be more heavy in those pitches where you are looking for actual financial backing, obviously, than if you are just talking to someone about your ideas and kind of running over some of those ideas with folks. Using feedback to help change and polish your pitch. What are some things about your pitch maybe that are, effective? And what are some things that either you can leave out or maybe change in some way? Okay, so looking at, and so really that for chapter 7, it's thinking about, once you have got this decision-making process down and you're able to identify certain problems in an industry, right, or in an area, or some opportunities and there's opportunities everywhere, right? Once you get good at kind of identifying those, and then how do you move through the process of turning it from just an idea or a thought that this could be a problem that we could find a solution for, or a need we could fill, an opportunity we could capture. How do you work through the system and include that in either a short pitch, medium pitch, long pitch, investor pitch, grant award pitch? And it's not like it's something aggressive just because we use the word pitch, right? It's more of how do we kind of tailor it to the needs of whatever our audience is bringing to the table. So that is chapter 7. And again, this is a short video wrap up there. Don't forget about the homework for chapter 6 and 7. There is no discussion post this week. It's just homework. It's week 3. Next week, we will be rolling into interviewing entrepreneurs. So be thinking about someone you would like to interview, whether it's in person, Zoom, FaceTime, or you need to email them some questions and they get back to you and you piece together your interview in that fashion. I will give you sample questions and prompts. So just be thinking more about the person and the logistics of getting your questions answered. As always, if you have questions for me or concerns, reach out to me at crobertson, ec3b at ec3pa.org, or shoot me a text, 814-490-6473.